What's up, everybody? Welcome into the Underground Crypto Deep Dive Show. It's about to start trying to rap on this beat. Let me calm down. All right, let's see what we got in the house. Story time with Drew says smash the like button and subscribe. And that I have the best jokes in town. I hope you like some of those crypto jokes. All right, mic check complete. All right, turn all the sounds off. I appreciate that story time. Appreciate you being here. We got Orhan in the house. Definitely one of our #1 contributors. Chipper, man. Appreciate you showing all that support. Coin Operated, what's up, man? I appreciate you being here. NW says first time here. Hey, man. You're in for a good show. This is the Underground Crypto Deep Dive Show. We're on the weekend, so it's a little bit more laid back, a little more community, a little more chat than normal, but we are all about raising that crypto IQ. So hang tight for just another minute or two. I'm getting everything ready in the studio. Man, was that exciting or what over on Crypto Lifer's stream? It got me pumped up. It got me heartfelt. It got me ready to go. Dad Blues guy in the house. Appreciate you, man. Always. He's always on it. NW, we also have a Discord in the description. Feel free to check that out as well. Orhan, Blues guy, Chipper, Coin Operated, we're all having a good time in there on the regular. Gotta turn this volume up. How's that music? Feel free to check that out as well. Orhan, Blues guy, Chipper, Coin Operated, we're all having a good time in there on the regular. Yeah, underground in his house. Exactly, Blues guy. It's hilarious. And it started over. Now everybody has to wait another 5 minutes. No, I'm just joking. Hold on. Let me make it so you can see what I see here. And then I got to connect it to the right web page. Okay. Okay, no. It acted like it was. Oh, okay, because I got it. All right, all right, all right. Okay, there we go. Was doing some video recording and editing today, so things are moved around in OBS for sure. All right, cool. Let's get over to the bubble maps. That's where I really want to be and see what we got going on. What's Blues Guy saying? It says, quote of the day. Orhan says, let's get this bread exactly. Or let's raise this crypto IQ. Let's stay on top of the crypto market, right? Every day there's things moving and shaking, and we got to stay on top of it. So Blues Guy says, quote of the day. I'm much more confident with crypto than with banks or fiat because I can actually control it. And own money supply is transparent. Stated up front, it makes online easier and safe. There we go. I like that. Now, if you've never self-custodied your own money, you know, pros and cons. If you mess it up, guess what? You messed it up, and you got to own it. Also, nobody can really touch your money, not their keys, not their crypto. So you get to be on the opposite side of it. Very different than the centralized exchanges if you were on FTX or something like that. First things first, let's get a little hydration here. A little bit of creatine. And electrolytes, of course. Chase down that shot of espresso to keep me going here because it is 10 o'clock at night for me. Says, let's raise our crypto IQ with underground digging deep into the crypto verse. So MemeX down 16.4%. What's up with that? MemeX just taking a tumble. It seems like, at least for now, the whole derivative perpetual DEX thing is on hold, you know? I ain't saying it's over, but it's on hold for sure. Mantle, 9.6% gain. Pith on a nice little 4.9% gain. SPX, 10% gain. Injective. Ooh, even Filecoin trying to squeak out a little 1.6. I got a bag of Filecoin. Not a huge bag, but a bag nonetheless, so I'd like to see it do well. Well, what's the hour look like? Hour looking mostly green. Don't have my chart up. I had to start my computer over real quick. Yes, please, everybody, hit that like button. Make sure you're subscribed. And most importantly, join that Discord. That Discord is calling your name. So what do we get? Right now, we're chilling at 123,800. Okay, cool. And I mean, the 1 hour looking pretty green. Cake up 3.6%. Cake waking up. I mean, it's been a while since I've seen Cake on a pumping radar, but it's doing it, you know? So let's go over to Crypto Rank, and of course, CoinGecko. We'll do our usual real quick run through of the prices. So Bitcoin, 123,971. Chilling right at that 124,000. Ethereum, 4,527. XRP just wants to get to that $3 and above range. I know it. $2.98. BNB, $1,177. Solana, $231. Of course, it changed right when I said that, but just by a couple of cents. Dogecoin, 25 cents. Cardano, 84 cents. Chainlink, $21.85. Sorry, I was reading a notification there. Hyperliquid, $48.51. Sui, $3.58. Avalanche, $30.19. And of course, HBAR, 21 cents. And we will stop there. We just do that every show to keep a pulse. It compounds when you hear it every day read aloud to you. Then the next day you hear it read aloud again. You start noticing those minute differences, right? My son dropping a comment. That's a good kid for you right there. So Aster to be delisted on DeFi Llama. Okay. I do know what DeFi Llama is. Orhan says, hey, welcome. You know, we're a family friendly show for sure. You're in the deep dive now. Exactly. He's at the age where he's going to start he's going to start getting the sauce a little bit more when it comes to crypto, because He definitely just wants to play brain rot or something like that. Can't let that go on. Absolutely not. All right, so we got our trending. So we got Manu, which is a dog meme coin. Keep telling myself we're going to go over. All right, I'm going to do it right. I'm going to do it right because I said it like we were going to do something one way, and then I want to just click on the coins and show them to you right away. So we're going to go over everything, and then we'll go click on them all. So let's see what we got going on in the chat. He says, hey, from the Minecraft for kids. Minecraft in his dad's house. Yeah, hilarious. Booze guy's killing it with that joke. When I was your age, I bought my first Bitcoin, son. Right? Exactly. What was I doing going to middle school and not buying Bitcoin with my, or high school really, with my lunch money? I would have been balling. Absolutely balling. And I've told everybody the story about trying to buy Bitcoin when it was 50 cents and I couldn't figure it out. Man, that one hurts a little bit. Every time I think about it, it's so funny. I'll just be driving in the car or going somewhere and it just jumps in my brain. It's like, yeah, remember when you were almost really wealthy? And it's just like, God. All right. But it keeps me centered. It keeps me focused to keep going because we're going to get these gems and we're still going to get there. Even if we missed an opportunity, another opportunity presents itself. So what do we not recognize? What is new on the radar? We are so all on top of everything that's trending right now. There's really nothing there that we don't know. I will go back and still click a couple of things because I know some people are, newer in the house here. So when I was his age, I was playing with Star Wars figurines. Exactly. And he is, but they're just Lego Star Wars figurines. So, Lena, of course. I mean, that news with Swift. Maybe we'll check in on that. Falcon Finance. I don't know. I looked at Falcon Finance. It's a financial thing, They do well because there's money there and they're involved in ecosystems and stuff like that. But I definitely don't. I don't get real excited about Falcon Finance, that's for sure. 00, we took a look at that. Also very infrastructure. Apex, Open Eden, Myra had a big pullback yesterday. Anoma, in the process of putting together a review for Anoma. It'll be out tomorrow. I almost have it done. Just a couple little polishing touches on it, and it'll be ready to go out the door. Somnia. Definitely very bullish on Somnia Network. I don't actually own any, unfortunately, because you just can't own every crypto. I really wish I could. Actually, one of the saddest things is you probably could own every crypto. You just have to buy like $2 or $3 worth, and when they pump to the moon, your $2 would turn into like $200, but it wouldn't be substantial for you to really ride off into the sunset on your private jet, right? So can't spread yourself that thin. Starknet, that is Bitcoin DeFi. Zero Gravity Labs, we were talking about before. It even launched its coin. Aptos, that's an old one. eGen Cloud, we were talking about how eGen Cloud is actually in the ecosystem or connected to the ecosystem of Anoma. ZK Verify, Hyperliquid. Sorry, I keep toggling this sidebar. Very annoying. I know. I'm sorry. Athena. Ooh, what is this? Flying Tulip. Uh-oh. We got another coin on the radar. That's what I like to see. See, that's what happens. We come in here and there'll be one coin that's new. And the next thing you know, we're deep diving that coin for a week. Just how it goes. Again, a lot of these already. Lighter. Come on, Lighter. You went mainnet on us. Where's that coin? We all want to get in. Still opportunity to airdrop there. You don't need to do anything fancy. You just need to go there and sign up in the perpetual DEX and do some trading. And like Sam said, he's got a big feeling they're going to do a massive airdrop. Why haven't I done that yet? I don't know. I don't know why I haven't done that. We need to do that because Lighter is probably going to give some airdrops. I woke up this morning, I saw something about Grass saying they were ready to do their airdrop, but I think it was fake. It's unfortunate. Then I noticed real quick that like it was a different page and that they had tagged me in it. See, it's where I just woke up and came to my computer, so it got me for like a half a second, right? And then I looked and it was like that they had posted like 2 things about Grass and like changed the name on their account, and then they had like 4 posts about like dog rescues or something like that, and I was like, this is weird. That don't add up. What is Flying Tulips, right? What is Flying Tulips? Crazy name, though. And, oh, we did it again. This coin is not out yet. So is an exchange, spot trading, I don't know. How do we feel about exchanges right now, right? All right, Blues Guy has already got it pulled up. He says, Flying Tulips introduces several first-of-their-kind on-chain financial innovations while solving critical problems that limit capital efficiency and market access to existing DeFi. All right, so better yield, better UX. Flying Tulip introduces several first-of-their-kind on-chain financial innovations while solving critical problems that limit capital efficiency and market access in existing DeFi protocols. Why Flying Tulips is an upgrade for investors and traders. So Flying Tulips introduces a new capital allocation mechanism. All right, well, we've been pretty on top of these different mechanisms. Maybe everybody didn't remember them, right? I encourage you to take some notes and write them down, guys. But either ways, we've been over them, so let's see what they have to say about this, see if it's really different. Tokenomics designed for capital preservation and sustainable value creation through yield-funded buyback and long-term protocol growth. So fixed supply, downside protection, and constant buyback. Well, that didn't really give us the sauce, though. It didn't really tell us how they're going to do something different. So why FTUSD? Man, I'm getting sick of reading all these different tickers for stablecoins. I don't know why. It just is like, another stablecoin. Probably because at this point, there's very few of them I can really keep track of. As far as like, you give me a random stablecoin ticker and can I tell you the network that it's associated with? There's a lot of them I probably could actually do that with, but not every single one of them. There's too many. It seems like everybody and their grandma started a stablecoin, and I don't like it. I think when regulation rolls out, you're going to see some of those disappear. So they backtest the last 12 months. I mean, launching now is not a horrible idea for them, but it is a little crazy because, I mean, 4-year cycle is not a lot left. So they must have a longer term vision for this, right? So users' deposits are deployed across lending, borrowing, staking, and fund rates, offering 8 to 12% APY. Well, that's good. That's somewhat competitive. I know that Atom will give you like 10 to 12 to even 16% depending on where you're staking it. Unlike passive stablecoins, FUSD generates income without introducing price volatility. That's good. That's good. What do we have going on in the chat? He says, I mean, sure, let's get that money. Okay, Oren. Yeah, I'm with you. I'm with you. Said that Blues Guy, now tell me about Stakestone, Mr. Wikipedia, because I'm up 1,000%. Nice little 10x. Good job, Orhan. Orhan has been catching some serious gains. If you go to the Discord, he likes to post a lot of things in the community charts. Kind of gave him his own little tab there. He can kind of run free and tell us what he's up to. I think it's good to encourage that kind of thing in the group. But I can't give everybody a tab, or can I? I don't know. So no liquidation risk. Hinge exposed eliminates risk of margin call and cascade liquidity. Why do they insist on writing these things so small? I know I could zoom in, but there's no way that that's what the website's supposed to look like. Fully decentralized, all assets and strategies are on-chain and auditable. Meaning like to audit, not like to hear. Composable base layer serves as a scalable yield-bearing building block for Flying Tulips applications, right? Okay, enough of all of that. Lending that understands execution. Our money markets set risk by actual price impact and observed volatility, not just static assets lists. That means fewer liquidations in turbulence and higher cap in calm periods. Nice. I really wanted to know what was so different about their mechanism, and they haven't given it to us yet, right? What is the mechanism that is so different? Blues Guy hitting him with the Stakestone. STO is a decentralized omni-chain liquidity protocol that coordinates cross-chain yield strategies and governance through its VESTO. And VE is usually right in front of the governance. Like they take the token and just add VE in front of it, make another token, and that's usually the governance token. So when you see that VE in front of a token, just know that that is usually the governance token for the project. And he said token model. Okay, so he's given you the definitions of everything. He's really coming in the background of everything that I'm saying in the chat saying, and he's given the support. I appreciate that, Blues guy. All right, so this is what it is, right? It is perps without Oracle baggage. That's an interesting terminology there. We didn't just avoid oracles, we replaced them with pricing from our exchange itself. The settlement data is the price. No oracle, no delays, no exploits, no permissionless, safe, and self-sustaining, powered by FTUSD. This isn't incremental. It's the first time perps have been built on a work-like centralized exchange without sacrificing decentralization. Okay, so I'm starting to get the angle that is making them different. I mean, it's all about timing, you know. Is this thing going to come out and roll out and actually give us like the next... Oh, wow, they had a dark mode the whole time. How sad. Is this going to give us the next hype to the narrative of decentralized exchange? Although this is like a decentralized exchange, but they're built off a centralized exchange. It's very interesting. I don't know how much the market will like that, but they'll pretty much take anything that's going to pump, right? So 36.2 thousand followers. Very interesting. All right, and we will probably be back to this project at some point. Let's check out some seed rounds and stuff. They raised $200 million on September 29th from some of these investors. Probably more than these investors. It says there's 7 more. Okay, so they'll actually give us the whole list. Very interesting. But we don't have a market cap or anything like that. It has not rolled out yet. So when you see that thing getting listed places, I'd be paying a little bit of attention to what all the other coins in the narrative are doing at that moment to see if maybe it's going to have some strength or not have some strength. And a lot of times when things roll out, they do take a little bit of a dump, right? Because people who got in early, VCs and stuff, they love to dump it. Definitely eyeing flying tune-ups. Yeah, it's new, man. You should definitely be looking at anything that's new like that. All right, let's go to recently listed. Oh, okay, we were already here before. And I like to change it from 30 days to like 7 days because we're so on top of this. We don't need stuff from 30 days ago. So gift strategy. Keep seeing all these strategy going. I mean, gifts must be a NFT project. I mean, the whole strategy thing. I mean, I went over yesterday why I was very much not on board with punk strategy, but thought pudgy strategy was a great idea. Anybody remember why that is? All right, so what is gift strategy, right? Where's the website? Oh, they don't even have a website. That's not a good sign. Oh no, it's something different. It looks like the Degen engine for Telegram gifts. I'm pretty much out on that right this second. I'm not bullish on that. That doesn't sound like the way to go. It sounds like a place where a lot of scammers would live. And let's toggle this category here. Get through the stable coins. There is a social called Pop. They do have a website. Let's go check it out. $10.5 million market cap. Let's go to the main website. Where's everybody going? Sunday night, everybody's got to go to sleep for work tomorrow, huh? Human-centric. Man, we keep seeing this something-centric terminology come about, right? I started with Anoma, and then after that, I'm seeing it everywhere. Web3 social identity ecosystem. At Pop, we crafting. I think it's supposed to say we are crafting, but I digress. So at Pop, we are crafting a Web3 social identity platform tailored for your unique self. Here, everyone can discover their digital identity and unlock the value inherent in your individuality. Heart of our social network is you, each and every unique individual. Launch the dApp. Let's check it out. And these social ones, man, they be killing me a little bit because sometimes I don't know what's going to pop up. Get me banned from YouTube. I'll be in there with the lawsuit. Let's see. Token generation event. Mint a profile? I don't know if I want to do that. Alright, what are we talking about here? What are we talking about here in the chat? Here comes the AI verification digital ID coin. See the pattern? Pop. Proof of personal planet. Yep, there you go. Digital ID, dollar printing coins. See, these investments really are. I assume Orhan's going to keep talking. Now, you got to ask yourself a question. If this stuff is coming down the pipeline, like they're talking about, what side do you want to be on? You want to be poor in that ecosystem, in that world that they're building, or do you want to be rich? That's what you got to ask yourself, because a lot of people will use this narrative to throw their hands up in the air and say, there's nothing we can do. We're cooked. We're done. It's all over. And they won't fight, and they'll give up, and they'll try to go live in the woods or something. It's not going to work. Not going to work, in my opinion. It's not financial advice. I mean, I didn't really give you any financial advice, but I'm just saying, I'm not telling you to give up or any of that. I say get out there and at least make sure you're on the side of it where you can take care of yourself and your family. All right. So do we check the Mint profile? Token event? Connect a wallet? Is it going to drain my wallet? So many questions. I got to sign in. I don't feel like doing that right now. All right. Well, we'll keep this on the radar. This thing is super small. Might be worth taking a look at and checking out on the TA side of things. I know Orhan will probably be all over it. And I'm sure Orhan will give us a good chart to look at in the community chart section of our Discord. Let's go back. What other new coins do we have on the radar? I left that one up. That one's interesting. Maybe we'll come back to it. CZ, that's it, just CZ, and that's a meme. Kind of no thank you with the memes. What's the one that we were given yesterday about memes? What was that? I saw this too, this water, fire, earth, air. I don't see earth actually, I just see air, but I don't know. Is it really a value to make separate coins there? I don't know about that. So we talked a lot about Binance Alpha, right? And I even did a stream on coins that are Binance Alpha Spotlight because, well, definitely keep seeing a lot of Binance Alpha Spotlight categories on CoinGecko of coins. Let's see, we'll just pick a random coin. Go down to the bottom. Nope, that actually isn't a Binance Alpha Spotlight, which is surprising because I know Aster is kind of CZ's project there. Let's grab another one. Nope, this one also. Of course, what I'm trying to show you. Orhan says, stay tuned. Exactly. My man understands the assignment. All right. So we have the category of Binance Alpha Spotlight, right? But Mexi Global also has like a Mexi Alpha Spotlight. They don't call it Spotlight, but it's the same idea, right? And that is pretty cool. So I had a random $5 in USDT just chilling, and I got an alert that the Alpha had some coins in it. So I went and looked at them, And I'm trying to remember what it was called. Binanceans or something like that. Oh, no, that's not it. Okay, here we go. Is this the right one? I mean, there's different ones, so I don't know which one it is. Super small. I don't even know if this is the same thing or if this is copycats. I mean, obviously, they had one of them. Look at that. Complete rug. I don't know when I got in. Again, it was more of a joke thing to do. Just wanted to buy something in their alpha spotlight to see if it ever did anything. And knew it was probably a meme coin and not worth a dang thing. But it's $5, man. Can't get too mad at that. Alright, so they do have a Twitter. I just wanted to check this out because it was like last night as I was going to sleep. And I really didn't bother even looking at what it is. So this is connected with 4memes. Which we do see all over the place as far as a trending. It's right there. Or it was right there until I click something. Right here, 4. So this is 4memes. And of course they have memes in their ecosystem. I think they're kind of like a launch pad, right? The weird thing is like they don't even really have a website. They just have like an X. I mean, they gotta have enough money and support and stuff, right, to actually make a website. And they're like a 4chan meme launching thing. I don't know. I don't fully understand it. It's for the youngins, I bet. An eternal part of CZ Binance Legacy, the code for the entire BNB community to live by. Okay, well, that's setting the bars rather high. Oh, that's hilarious. There's a 4 there. Yeah, that's hilarious. All right, anyways, I don't actually expect this Binanceans to do anything at all. But it was just a fun little grab on the MEXC Alpha. And who knows? Maybe it'll be big. And in 6 months from now, in the middle of the bear market. No, I'm just kidding. In like 2 months from now. Okay. Blues Guy says he bought Binanceans and I'm up, bro. Didn't look like you had the right one. Yeah. I didn't. I don't think I had the right one. So let's try again. Maybe we'll do better on crypto rank, right? Did I even spell that right? I did spell it right. Okay, well, it's just not there. So what do we go to? Deck Screener or something like that? Probably. Or where is CryptoGecko Terminal? I feel like it always sends me to Terminal. I don't actually choose to go there, so I don't know where to click to go to the Terminal. I guess I just type in the same thing. No? Am I just spelling it completely wrong? Like a dweeb? No, I'm pretty sure I spelled it right. I don't know. Have I seen the coin that BitTensor releases? It's like meme coins, but some of the price action are really enticing. Orhan, I did hear about that. We watched something, right? We were deep diving some kind of project that was talking about stuff like that. So this is gonna drive me nuts. I hate this. I want to know about this project because Blues Guy said he's up and I brought it up, so I'm pretty sure he bought it when I bought it, which was like last night. So if he's up, I gotta be up, right? Just don't really see anything popping up here. All right, we'll come back to that another time. My son just dropping tons of emojis. What? Where is my wife? What is she doing? Is she watching him? Not sure. Makes you wonder. Things that make you wonder. And I see Punk Strategy. Oh, okay. Oh, no. Just Pudgy Penguin, the project. I want to see Pudgy Penguin Strategy just absolutely blow Punk Strategy out of the water. Orhan says Blues guy is always up. Hey, he's just smart with his money, man. He's a lifer. And an underground cryptian. Underground cryptian. I like that. Maybe we'll keep that, right? So he says deck screener. I knew I should go over there. I don't know why I was messing around. I wanted to kind of pull up CoinGecko's terminal, which is like their version of it. What are we doing? Cube. Heck, Rare Cube was junk. It was some new coin we were looking at. Come on, let me search. Oh, wait. Man, why can I not spell this? Isn't that what I just spelled? He says just boosting the stream data. No, you're good. You're good. You're good. Just wondering if your mother was watching you. She's probably the one typing the stuff for you. All right. So does it have the S on it though? Okay, here we are. That looks like the same project though. That looks like the exact same project. Is this it? I have no idea. Does it end with 444? Well, this one certainly does. And this one says that we are like, we're down. We're definitely down. There's no way we're up on that. Blues guy says he wishes he was always up. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I don't know which one it is without like logging into Mexi. Here, I can pull it up on my phone. I don't have to like log into it. Ignore the code that yells at me for not being from the right place. All right, it's got to be down like at the bottom. Wait, where is it? I don't even see it. Well, that's odd. What other accounts we... Oh, that's because it's in the wrong thing. Thanks for that. Oh, you know, what's wild is I don't even see it here. Very interesting. Did it like put in an order for it and then I never got it? Could have swore I watched it go through. Sorry guys, I know I probably should not be wasting time on this right now. I know I bought it though. I'm pretty sure I literally screenshot it after it bought. Oh, it says hide small balances. Maybe that's what it is. I don't know. What are they doing to me here? Crazy. Absolutely crazy. Couldn't even find it. Yeah, it was like, it was Alpha Spotlight and I bought some. Whatever. I will figure it out. I'll throw it in the Discord. I'm not wasting any more time on that. I apologize to everybody that we wasted any time on that at all. And we're moving on. I just really wanted to see if we were up or down on it. Let's go back and see what else we have going on. And speaking of that, Pops social media, check out that MemeX. I'm enjoying MemeX a little bit. Not gonna lie, get more engagement on MemeX than I do actual Twitter, so I can't be mad. It's kind of like on actual Twitter, I feel like I'm out of place because I'm all about that crypto and no treble. And so over here, it's like I'm in my element, right? Can't go to the feed though because I never know what the heck they're gonna show. They need to get on top of their game with what they allow on their website. If you know what I'm saying. Oh man, I wasn't scrolling the chat. Okay, he says go from your phone. on alpha. All right, we'll do it that way. It is Sunday night, right? It's Sunday night. I should be able to see if I have it. To alpha. Okay, on alpha. It's got to be on BNB chain, right? No, maybe not. We'll go to all. I don't know what it looks like on your phone, Blues guy. But it just gives me like a list. Jelly Jelly is on there. And Jelly Jelly looks like it's down quite a bit. Okay, found it. And I see the pool. You said it would say if I owned it, though. What is this? Where does it say if I own it, though? Let me bounce back over to the chat. Go to your phone and go on Alpha. Type in Binance. It shows if you bought it. Okay. I didn't type it in. I just kind of went down the list that it gave me. Of course, like, things always look so different. Like, I don't have like a search bar for it. Not in, like, I could search MEXC for it, but I don't have a search for it as far as actual alpha. And when I type it in, nothing comes up. I don't know. I wasn't going to waste any more time on it, but he made it sound so easy. I definitely found it like in the list of coins. But it doesn't really say anything as far as if I own it or not. Hi, it says not a honey pot. Well, that's good because I thought I bought some. Does it keep your Binance Alpha stuff separate from like your main wallet? All right, I'm done with this. It's taken too much time. I apologize to everybody. We were trying to find out. We bought some Binanceans, meme coin. Blues guy says we're up. Sent a picture on Discord. Okay, let me go check that out. I'm in the wrong Discord. I'm in Crypto Lifers Discord. And Blues guy. Yeah, that looks very different than mine. Like, I don't have an alpha like swap thing like you do. Very interesting. All right, but I will get to it, and when I figure it out, I'll send a picture or something. Okay, shows his interface here. But where do you have like an alpha placed? Oh, there, I see your alpha. See, mine looks totally different, Blues guy. Maybe I need to update my app or something like that. Mine looks totally different than yours. And I find that to be pretty common. Anytime I'll be like, oh, you know, somebody be asking me something about any kind of app. It could be YouTube. It could be anything. And I'll be like, you just go over here and click the little thing in the corner. And then they're like, what are you talking about? And then I look at their phone and everything is completely different. They have custom layouts for, you know, different people. I don't know. Click the home, then more. Blues guy is destined to help me figure this out. I keep trying to just get away from it because I feel like I'm wasting too much time. So I'm at home. I don't know what he means by then more. Oh, more. Okay. I do see that. And then go to alpha, I'm sure is the next step. Alpha. Okay. So now, of course, now mine looks more like yours. There's no way I'm spelling this wrong. I spell Binance all the time. Okay. Okay. No. It does show that I have some. So yeah, I did buy some. Now, as far as what I'm up and how much I'm up, I have no idea. So $1 equals 554 Binanceans, and I have 2,849 of them. It's Sunday. I don't want to do math on a Sunday. Come on now. All right, we got to the bottom of it. I'll figure out how much money I'm actually up or down later. And let me get back to the chat. All right. So he says Marie. Oh, Maniac. Crypto Maniac sliding in there. What's up, my man? I made it. Glad you could be here. We were just going on a deep dive to figure out if I actually bought Binanceans, the meme coin, last night on MEXC Alpha or not. But I really like the idea that MEXC has an alpha. Definitely a place I'll be keeping an eye on some things for, right? Maybe even new coins that we don't see yet. I wish I already had token metrics figured out, but I only have like the free version, and I swear they don't really tell you nothing off of that free version. Let's go up. This is one tab for anybody who doesn't know. One tab is Fire extension for Chrome. It helps you keep track of everything. It really is amazing. Gotta shout it out every time. Obviously not sponsored. The channel has no sponsors right now, guys. I may or may not have been approached by a couple of people. Maybe not. But I only do credible stuff, man. I don't do shady stuff. Not that they were super shady. They just, it was a pay-for-play kind of thing. And I'm not here to shill nothing. Especially tiny things that I don't even believe in. And you, can't view nothing for free, can you? This is all you get is the trending. And, I mean, it's the same list as CoinGecko, basically, except for they give a rating on it. See if it's searched by rating. Bitcoin has an 89% rating. PancakeSwap 88. Solana Zcash. This Manu has a good rating and only $48.6 million market cap. So that Manu could do well. Let's actually pull that up because I started the stream. I was about to pull it up and then I didn't. So now the deck screener chart is the one finished by 444 at the end. Exactly. And it says it's down like 12% on the 24 hours. So doesn't make any sense to me, but that's okay. Doesn't have to make sense to me, I guess. What did I do? I instinctively try to go hit the back button. There's no back button. 24 hour. So this thing's pulled back a little bit. Let's go to its max chart though. Up 731%. Let's go. It is another meme coin, but it also says it's a launch pad. So that's pretty interesting. More than a meme coin, it's a launch pad, right? So Manu's monthly recap. September was nothing short of historic for Manu, a month where we proved the world what unstoppable strength, unity, and vision can achieve. So they grew a bunch of holders. What is this? They got in a tier 1 listing, chain link recognition, and collab. Partnership with Zback. Okay, so they're doing some pretty big things. Continuous support from Shiba team, Shiba Labs. Base cross-chain integration. 180,000 buyback and burn commit by team. 1 million sub campaign. Okay, that's just a campaign though. I don't think they actually made that yet. Oh wow, Watchmen. Hopping in for a quick live and view. Can't tune in today. Watching a movie with Mamacita. Stay blessed, y'all. Hey, I'm glad you still hopped by and said hello. That is the type of support. That is the lifer quality right there, because everybody is mostly coming from the lifer community, as I obviously was a lifer before I ever started a channel. Just top-notch quality people, right? All right, let's go back. We don't need to look at my feed on X. And since now that we know that Binanceans is in fact the one that we were talking about there. Bro, why does it hate me? Am I really not spelling it right? This is driving me nuts. Oh, I put two eyes. Yep. I give up. Hate when I have to spell with one hand. I really can't spell tonight. I see what happened there. And I still can't spell it right. Y'all are watching me just fail. Right. So, Binance, robot, Binance. Blue's guy helping me out here. I don't know. I got it in my head now. And now I am just absolutely messing it up. Oh, I see why I was spelling. Oh, okay. I see why I was spelling it wrong. Wait, okay. I was like, wait, I still spelled it wrong. All right, let's pull it up. With the 444, has this got the right contract address? This is not the right one, is it? It's got the right symbol, but it doesn't seem like it's the right thing. So let's grab like the one on B&B. Can we get a chart? Okay. Well, that's very different than that other one. Let's X that other one out. And does this have the 444? Yes, this one is the 444. Nice. All right. And he says, I'm the one wearing glasses. Yeah, I don't actually wear glasses. This is just for show. All right, so what? We got something like this fallen wedge-ish idea right here. Come on now. Let me move the little line. There we go. So up here maybe somewhere. Of course, I'm so used to having everything favorited. When I have to go into the settings here and find stuff, I'm lost. That's the favorite. I don't want to look at none of this. Never mind. Okay. So that's my little falling wedge there. I think breaking up. I don't know where we bought in at, to be honest with you. Maybe it was like back here. How much are you up, Blue Sky? Did you buy it when I posted about it? All right, so we got the right one here. I'm not, as long as it took to get there, I'm just gonna leave that up, right? We'll check on that periodically. And how about that XAN? Now, I had been keeping an eye on it. I'll say that it gave back some of those gains for sure. We want to look at it more like on the 24-hour, right? Or sorry, the 7-day. And we had that kind of Adam and Eve-ish cup with the handle kind of thing going, but it's just continuing to pull back. It says I'm up 10%. Okay, nice. So yeah, Anoma just kind of chilling. I think that little bit of pullback on the handle of that cup is probably mostly because of Bitcoin kind of lulling today before it decided to give us a little pump and then kind of pull back. 124,100 for BTC right now. And what does everybody want to talk about? Orhan's always chasing a bunch of coins. What are you looking at, Orhan? Oh, React. React was one that we could go look at. We want to keep this on the radar. And Blues Guy put a cool interview with the founder in the Discord. I did actually have the time to watch it today. Cryptomaniac says, I wish I had more money to buy these cryptos. I feel you. It's a never-ending thing, and then I get a little money, and I buy some, and then I wish I had more money. It never ends. I know Blues Guy is happy about React, and it's up. It's nice looking. Let's see what the max chart says. Survey says down 25%. Did the usual come out, get dumped on by the VCs and early investors, get them out of here, bottom out, and then start climbing. Very typical. Very, very typical. But the last 7 days look pretty good. You know, after that bottom out, then we hit like 7.5 cents, and we just moved all the way up here, almost getting close to a double up. And it's still at only $41.5 million in market cap. So very small. In this range here, like between 50 and 100, even though it's not quite there, it's to me a pretty safe range, right? There's not that much money to dump. You know, this, that, and the other. Let's see. What kind of contract do we have? Ethereum. I don't think V2 Bubble Maps works with anything but Solana contracts, so we can't quite look at that. Ion React, guys. Yeah. React looking good. It's doing the climb, too. Very, very parabolic looking, so definitely have to keep an eye on it. And we read the website a bit yesterday. What they're really trying to do that I got from the interview was they are trying to solve issues that Ethereum had even, and it was just too difficult for Ethereum, solving real-time data, and they're doing it at the smart contract level, right? And deflationary coin, yep, exactly. They were talking about that. Now, I don't think it's deflationary yet, Blues Guy, from what I got from the interview. They're hoping, because they have so much burn mechanism built in, that at one point it'll become deflationary. I'm looking at Stakestone, second pump. I'm looking at Degen coin. Okay, I did read that right. Order and Cello. At Orin, I'm on it. All right, so let's go back and take a look at those. I would read more about React, but we did that quite a bit yesterday, and I don't want to go over the same thing too many times. Look at Stakestone. STO, and he said he was up 1,000% on this thing. Yeah, that's what I got from the interview. So let's see. The founder lives in Canada. I know. I thought of you, Blues Guy, when he said that. I was like, he just likes this coin because the guy lives in Canada. Biased. No, I'm just playing with you. Okay, Stakestone. Let's pull it up. $26.2 million. Very small. So if this thing's going to do well, then it's got a lot of room to run. BNB Smart Chain, Ethereum contract. Stakestone.io. Let's pull up the website. Omni-chain liquidity infrastructure. Well, I talk a lot about how I love liquidity projects. Maybe Oren will share where he's found this coin at. That would be cool to know. Stakestone second pump, he says. Optimize staking, earn more, pay less. Again, it had Binance Smart Chain and Ethereum contract address. Those are good places to provide liquidity for sure. Stone BTC, you got Stone and SBTC. So they got multiple different versions of BTC here. Transparent, consistent, omni-chain, true liquidity, adaptive, and optimized. We will take their word for it. Where do we go from here? Ecosystem. Mode, yeah, a lot of names you would know, right? Optimism. They seem very well connected. When it's liquidity, it's always very well connected. Barachain. So yeah, Orhan says he found this in the top gainers in high momentum. Exactly. Orhan knows what to look for. So yeah, a lot of projects that you should know there in its ecosystem. Very well connected. I think this is probably a good shot right here. Stone. And let's go down to markets. Binance, MEXC, KSEX. Bitmart. I got a link to Bitmart. It's not like I get anything major. I don't even know what they give me. I just pulled the affiliate when we were looking at XRT, but it is in the description if anybody wants Bitmart to buy some of this coin or XRT. And how about that XRT? What has it been doing? I don't even know if I'm up or down. I'm trying to remember where I even have XRT. Oh, it's on Bitmart. That's what it is. That's right. So we'll get the 1 month chart. What's it been doing? It's pretty treacherous, honestly. It's like it's very flat movement, and then it moves radically in one direction, and then it's flat again for a while, right? Under 2 million market cap. This thing is this is the moonshot, right? This is what would be like in the moonshot category, this XRT. But I like the narrative. We just need the altcoin season, and I know this thing will do at least a double up. I'm pretty confident about at least a double up. Now I'd be kind of disappointed in that, but that's okay. And he gave us some other coins. We will still look at those. Degenin. We are degenin. Okay, I didn't spell that right. I just went for it, you know? Sometimes you just gotta go for it. Okay, I did spell it right. Degen in me. Is that the right thing? On base. Kind of reminds me of dog in me. Blues guy says looking. Oh, Garden Warrior, what's up? He says, what's up, Underground? What's up to you, Garden Warrior? I appreciate you coming through and saying what's up. It's just Sunday night and we're just still at it. You know what I'm saying? We are no sleep team, never stop team. I don't know what time it is for y'all, but it's 11 o'clock at night for me, and I've been going all day long. So yeah, what's going on here? Oh, it doesn't stay on it. I don't like that. All right. This is what I see. At like some resistance right here. Cool. And maybe it can go up here to this targeted move. My TA is not the best, okay? I'm just telling you guys. This is just what I see. It means nothing. Just remember that. My TA means absolutely nothing. But anyways, hopefully it does this for Orhan. Again, it reminds Degen in me. It reminds me of dog in me. All right, if it's not going to go back, then it just has to go away. Alarm's going off. All right. Says just a project I'm watching for afar. Okay, is actually trash, but the rest are good. Oh, I'm sorry, I just picked like the worst ones. So order is orderly. I remember that one. And then CeeLo, is that seller? I don't think actually that it is. Man, I cannot spell tonight. What is going on? I literally just looked at it. Oh, wait, I did spell it right. At least I spelled it the way you spelled it. All right, this must be small coins. I'm not getting it. So what else do we got going on here? Everybody greeting Garden Warrior. Blues guy says your TA is good. I don't know. I always be messing it up when it comes to the trades. No, I know what my problem is. Just for the record, I degen out and I overtrade. I get in that 1 minute and I sit there and just do things that I shouldn't do, and I risk too much money. So I know. Blues guy said I sold my XRT Turbo. Yeah, I have very little in it, and I'm just chilling on it. I don't think it's going to go anywhere, to be honest with you. I think it could double up or something like that. It's just a moonshot. Oh, CeeLo. Okay. Yeah, that's what I thought it was. Isn't that Seller? Or is that a separate project? CeeLo, $282 million market cap, has absolutely ripped. It has its own contract, right? So it's a smart contract. It's a layer 2 Optimism super chain. But what's it a layer 2 on? Optimism? The website, very interesting. Very interesting to an American. A lot of language I don't understand. But at least the rest is in English, right? The purpose-driven blockchain ecosystem building a $1 trillion on-chain economy. Aren't they all? Aren't they all? And you see that EGNDA again. EGN. I don't know how I'm supposed to say that, but I will keep making it up till I decide on how I want to say it. That's the beauty of it. And what else do we got here? Let's go to their Twitter. So CeeLo is a platform acting as a global payment infrastructure for cryptocurrency that aims to target mobile users. To this end, CeeLo's goal for financial activity to be accessible to anyone global. They donate for the environment or something, save the trees. That's where I start running away, Orhan. It depends on the market cap. Like if I saw this and it was like a $4 or $5 million market cap, I think it would run. But once it's already this high, man. And again, this is not that high, but for this kind of coin, it kind of is. So you do what you do. You do what you do. And what's it up in the 24 hours? 25%. Max chart says down in the dumps. This thing's been around for a while. 2020. I don't know why it's getting a little pop, but I probably run away from it. And good on Blues Guy for getting out of XRT. If I had a good project to get out of, maybe I would get out of XRT. Yeah, don't marry the bags. Exactly. I don't particularly marry the bags. I just $35 turned into $200. I flipped it into XRT. It really hasn't gone down much. I was up like $20, and then I think I'm back to around $200 again. So I haven't really lost anything. I could flip it into something else. My problem is I have a lot of exchanges, and I don't use Bitmart very much at all, right? So I never really remember that it's over there until I randomly think about XRT. Said I would not touch it with a 10-foot pole. Hope he's talking about CeeLo and not XRT. No, I'm just playing. XRT doesn't look very good. XRPH, another one. You know, I took a couple of plays on the XRPL coins, and none of them have really caught much steam. But I think we need a altcoin season to see that. Also, I bought some Phoenix, which was a meme coin, and I bought it on a wallet that was like linked to Telegram. Was like an XRPL ledger wallet, and it totally, I can't figure out how to get into my account. It's so stupid. At least it was only $100, right? Anyways, with that being said, Binance still dumping. Stakestone looked pretty good. That's one that I actually really liked tonight. Pop was interesting. We'll keep an eye on that. Just toggling through here. We've really covered a lot of the trendings. Let's go to the top gainers. And look at that. React and CeeLo right in there. See if we see anything. OG fan token. Giggle Fund popping back with another 20%. Pirate Chain R popping as well. Blues Guy says, guys, do not sleep on XAG. Silver has been compressed for many, many years and has been coiling up. Once released, it'll blow people's brains off. Not financial advice. Well, there you go. If you want to get into some silver. Silver does look like the better one out of if you're comparing like silver or gold. I don't really own a lot of precious metals, I'll be honest. This AIA that we saw pumping for a few days, it's getting its pullback. Collector Crypt getting its pullback, but its competitor Ready is getting its pump. So what's going on there? George Place Clash looks like it's getting a bit of a sell-off. What's the market cap on that thing? 57.5 million. I don't know how I feel about that coin. I just don't see the staying power, but to each their own. Floki getting an 8.4 pullback. Vine getting a pullback. Yeah, there was some blood in the water today for a lot of the altcoins, right? Get on it, UG. Yeah, I guess I'll have to. All my money's in crypto. Maybe when I take profits. Maverick Protocol. I know we went over that several times. He says, believe me, brother, get on it. Silver will blow your mind. And I'm sure it will. I'm sure it will. My idea was silver doesn't move that fast, so let's get into crypto, make some money. I mean, we are literally a couple of months away from pulling the trigger on the sells here. And then there will be some money to play around with that. Hopefully silver weights up a little bit. And then I can move into that. So I do think throughout the bear market, we will see some of those things increase in price, right? So Orhan says, or at Orhan, Blues Guy says, where do you trade it? Guys, forget about Aster. I think he meant don't forget about Aster. He says Aster is pumping. Let's look at the 1 hour. Yeah, Aster 1.5%. MemeX up 5.8%. So are they getting a little recovery there? So let's go to Aster. Let's look at his chart. We want the 24-hour. I mean, they're down on the day 4.6%, but it seems like they've been getting a little bit of an uptrend here on the end. Rounded bottoms pay the bills. Oh, without the E. See, that's what I get for assuming, right? Totally different coin. Yeah, I just saw this somewhere where we just were. Yeah, this thing is pumping with $225.2 million in its market cap and an infinite max supply, Ethereum contract, smart contract platform layer 1, and also a layer 2. And this is Astar. And let's go to their website. See, I just assumed you were saying Aster. My bad. Connecting you to Web3. Astar is a collective driving Web3 adoption by connecting people through blockchain technology, business innovation, decentralized applications, and seamless digital experience. I don't want your cookies. Go away. Then there's an Astar portal, so we could go through that and take a look at what they're got on their Web3 side of things. Shout out to the people who are on the stream. Like, share, subscribe, hit that Discord. Oh, if I should have just accepted it. Tried to pull a fast one on them. They didn't like that too much, huh? Whatever, I agree. Go away. So yeah, this is their Web3 version. You got an assets, a dashboard. Let's get rid of this. Some technicals for their chain here. DApp staking. What are they offering? So you get a staking APR of 11.19%, which is pretty good. It says remaining only 25 days. I don't know what that's supposed to mean. Like the APR will go away or the opportunity to get in at that? Or is it the bonus? Because then they say a bonus 6.4. So now you're talking about like 17.5%. That's pretty fire. That's pretty good. But how long do I got to lock up for? Is there a penalty for me getting out early? How long do I got to hold for before I can get out with 100% of my APR? All of that good stuff. They have a bridge. Oh, they got Seller Bridge as well. Stargate, Ecosystem. Caught up on chat. Don't recognize a lot of these projects. Alchemy, Alchemy Pay, Alchemy Ventures, a lot of Alchemy here. All right, and that's really what we got here for Astar as far as taking a look at the website. Evolution Phase 1.5. This is some pretty interesting stuff. I'm not going to lie. I'm a little bit burnt on the day. I'm a little tired. If nobody can tell. I'm not supposed to tell you guys that. So let's keep it a secret. So Bill A says, have you heard about the BFX pre-sale? Any thoughts? Let's go check that out. A new person in the chat. I don't think I've seen you here before. Please hit that like, share, and subscribe if you love crypto. If you don't love crypto, then I guess don't bother. And what was the ticker? BFX. Now, I don't think it's going to come up here, but we'll go ahead and hit it. All right, it did actually. So Blast Futures token. Preview only. Let's go to their Twitter. Is this another derivative perpetual exchange kind of thing? And it seems again like a lot of people are coming over to decentralized exchange. Okay, number one perps DEX with native yield. I've heard that story before. And they could be great. And again, Blast. It's all about Blast, the actual ecosystem and blockchain, right? 24.2 thousand followers, so not huge. This could be a very early way to get in on this. It says pre-sale. Okay, Orhan, I hear you. I don't know. Bill A, can you tell us? Are you talking about this BFX here? I don't know. It just made sense to me because it was a perpetual DEX, and he said that it was pre-sale, and it's a futures only. You know what I mean? So that means it kind of lines up. Like it's a pre-sale, and also it's not out yet. Okay, blockchain FX. Okay. Of course, I'm not getting much for it. Let's go to Twitter. Whatever this is, though, BFX, it hasn't launched yet either. I'm sure there's something for Twitter over here, right? It's gotta be. It's the verified one. Let's zoom in a little bit. It seems a little small. Pioneering trading app that bridges crypto and traditional finance across 500 plus assets. Love the idea. Pin post March 22nd, so that's a while ago. And only has 30,000 impressions, and they only have 5,339 followers. So that's a little low, but I mean, you're talking about a pre-sale, so I mean, it's not exactly that unheard of for it to be kind of small when it comes to following. Mr. J says he made it. Thank you so much for making it. That's the thing with the alt season. There are so many coins. Yeah, there really is. There's a coin coming out every second, drawing down some. Yeah, exactly. And people are jumping. People who are really pros, they're jumping from coin to coin to coin very quickly, taking and pulling money, and they're on it. So I don't know really what to tell you, Bill A, about this. Otherwise, join the pre-sale here at their website. That can't be reached because it doesn't look like it exists. So that's not a good look. Yeah. I don't know what to tell you about this. There's not much that you can find out. And their website was not up. Yeah, their website's broken. Somebody didn't pay the piper to keep it up. Stuff like blockchain FX I would actually use, but there's also 50 others that are the same. Yeah, Orhan, that's exactly where I'm at. That's where I got to with a lot of the perpetual deck stuff. It's like, okay, MemeX, that was cool. Avantis, okay. Aster, and then it was just like, well, how many of them do we need? How many of them do we need? It's like, I only need one place to really trade decentralized. I don't need 17 different places. I say that, but I have probably at least 6 or 7 different exchanges that I use pretty regularly. Really, mostly just MEXC. But I definitely use Weeks. A little bit of action on Bitmart here and there. What other ones do I use? And then I use a lot of decentralized stuff like Soulflare wallet, right? Miss Williams a lot of times was talking about Phantom wallet the other day. Haven't used that in a hot minute. I tend to lean more towards Soulflare. Jeez, if I can get it out. So on the random, this is just my MetaMask. I'm just pulling it up for the heck of it. Let's look at it. It's probably not very good because altcoins have been getting crushed. But just own a little Toshi and dogging me. Just kind of want to look at it here and there and see what's going on. It's hilarious. This Toby that they gave me for free is up to $5.64. All right, I'll take it. I don't think I spent near as much money on Toshi and dogging me as I have in here. There was another coin that I bought, and I just don't see it here anymore. I don't know what happened. It was on Avalanche. This does incorporate Avalanche, right? I don't know. Maybe it's on a different wallet. I don't even know anymore. So many different things. STO on fire. Let's bounce back to STO and see what it's doing. And yeah, it has a very small market cap. So already up a couple more million. Yeah, should have hopped in right there. And is it going to flag on you here? You know, kind of see that flag in action looking there. Maybe wait for it to get tight. Might be a good entry. And where can we buy this? Anywhere easy that I already have money at? I mean, MEXC Global for sure. Bitmart. So maybe I need to swap my XRT over into some STO. I don't really want to chase though. I'd really prefer if it would flag out a little bit. What do you guys think about Mantra and if it can get anywhere close to former Gory? Mantra was one that I was never excited about, and then it kind of took off, and I was like, I guess that was obvious. You know what I mean? I guess I should have known that was going to happen, right? And yeah, from there, I just proceeded to not really pay attention to it because it kind of felt like I had missed it. And this was obviously quite some time ago when I didn't have the time to really look at a lot of things, right? Ohm is the ticker. Pretty sure I got the right one. It will flag out at some point during this life or the next. Orhan, you're hilarious. T was huge and got dumped. I don't know if he meant XRT. So right now we're going to look at Mantra. Let's pull the max chart up. He said former Glory. Ooh. Ouch. That hurt. From $8, I mean, in just a straight drop off the cliff. And that's crazy. Did that happen in one day? That happened like in one day from $6.40 to 59 cents. That's feeling like a rugger to me. I would run away from that way. Ohm alt $9. Yeah, I'm gonna have to run away from Mantra. I was sad that I missed that when it did pump, and seeing it like that kind of made me feel a little bit better, to be honest. Yeah, rug pull one day. Yeah, it's not normal for it to do that one day. He said, what? That is instantly. I wasn't even aware. Like, I remember when it was pumping and stuff. I was not aware that Mantra took that hard of a crash that quickly. That I was not aware of. So, in a few hours, yeah. Somebody rug pulled it. Somebody pulled liquidity. I mean, there's no doubt about that at all. It's not even a meme coin. It's properly listed and all. Yeah. And that just goes to show that any bad actors are bad actors, right? And who knows? Who knows? maybe on the back end they got hacked, one of their wallets, or who knows, and somebody got a hold of a very large portion. Maybe it was somebody who was involved with the team and they ran off on them. You never know. You never know. It could be something that the original people who built it never intended to happen, you know, or the original people could have just been like, I'm done with this. I'm tired of it. We were going to do something good, but screw it. And they ran off. That could happen too. I'm very tempted to actually pull up this stake stone on TradingView. Let's do it. Ticker STO. Where do we want to look at it? I don't know why. I always lean away from Binance charts, but I guess we could look at it on Binance Spot with the USDT. Yeah, that's what I want. And I'll bring it up so you guys can see it. Where is OBS? There it is. All right. And it was playing games with me yesterday. Didn't want to let me show anything. All right, so there we are. And yeah, I mean, is there something to catch, or did you already miss it? I don't know. Is it this kind of thing? Or was it more like this kind of thing? With, of course, this big measured move. Has a really nice measured move. You could even pull the measured move a little bit longer, I guess. Something like that. So if the flagging idea is good, then it should come down. Oops, that was the wrong thing. I don't know why I did that. So yeah, put something like this and then throw an alert on it. I mean, I'll probably be asleep if it hits that. And I guess we'll check back and see what it does. Again, XAN just getting washed. That sucks. It was looking really nice with the Adam and Eve, you know? That Adam and Eve. With the cup and handle. And then it just totally... Man. Now, one thing that we could do, let me back up, get rid of all that extra garbage there, is a lot of times they say the cup and handle shouldn't take like more than 50%, right? Come on now. There's different ways you could look at it, right? It's so funny how a lot of things fit into a lot of things. Just not getting this right. Like how a head and shoulders pattern can also very much always look like a D... That's the word I'm looking for. Descending triangle. That's what I'm looking for. I mean, it looks like it's coming straight for that 816, right? Or that 786. 816. That would be deep. That would be even under the 816. So, you know, are we going to get a 786 bounce there? Would hope so. XRT has really done nothing. Now XRT did make some move. I mean, where did we get into this thing? I don't even know. It was like somewhere. I think it was like somewhere over. No, because this pump hadn't happened yet. I don't know. It's had some large spikes, right? But it can never maintain or sustain any. So that is what it is. Got Dogecoin on the radar. Doesn't look like a whole lot's going on there. XRPH. Had it in this flag, but it looks very, you know, shoulder, head, and shoulder-ish. Mobox, I'm always kind of watching. We had a nice pump. Are we back above the one-day 200? A lot of coin, yeah, we're back above the one-day 200, and hopefully we can keep it. And then, of course, total 3, because you got to have total 3 up, and my chart is all over the place here. And what do we see here? Right? Very close to that other measured move that I had. All of that madness. Hopefully you can decipher. Let me get rid of that shoulder, head, and shoulder. All right. Well, that's all there really is for that. And then, of course, how could you not look at Bitcoin? Of course, this is like Bitcoin perpetual. I love trend lines. Honestly, I'll draw them all the time. I mean, I don't really want to incorporate this one per se. That's not my favorite. I would prefer something more like this. And I've been paying absolutely no attention to the chat, so I apologize. What's everybody saying? It's just Blues Guy, Mr. J, Orhan chilling out. So Orhan says calculated risk looks nice. Exactly. And we looked at this STO, and I'm kind of just hoping for the pullback, right? I almost kind of feel like I'd want to enter this like right about here-ish, right? Or even like this one would be a little lower. And I mean, if you got real lucky to get this tight, if I saw it this tight in the flag, you know, and I'll let me get rid of that. I'll do it again. So the way that I would probably play this, and this is just me, it's not financial advice at all, get this pullback down in here, I'd add a little bit, maybe swap like $50 out of XRT, maybe down here grab like another $50. If we get in here, I might just port the whole other $100 over into it. We'll see. Now, is STO got some perpetual futures somewhere? I'm sure it does. Let's go ahead and pull that up. Let me get us back to where we should be. So, yeah. All right, cool. So, we're already on it. Yeah, Orhan says waiting for the flush. Exactly. Exactly. But let's go down here because you can literally just boom, click perpetuals and it'll show you where you can get into some perpetuals, right? So I was hoping Bitmart would be on here. Orderly's got it. Yeah, Weeks has got it. That's where I'd probably take it. But then I got to move the money from Bitmart, I'm sorry, from Bitmart over. Such a headache. I know I have some money on Weeks. Definitely a headache. I might just have to buy it spot and run it up. It's at a very small market cap, so I mean, I could even run it up even on spot. And yeah, well, that rolls us into an hour and a half here. It's a Sunday, so I don't want to hold you guys up too long. I think we covered a lot of things for a Sunday. It was a good Sunday stream. Again, when I first set out to do this, I was going to do 45 minutes to an hour. And on top of that, I was only doing Monday through Friday. And then it just made sense all of a sudden to like, let's hit some weekend stream. You know, let's be honest, in the YouTube game, if you're not monetized, you're definitely not making any money. The big money really doesn't come from YouTube at all. It comes from people you partner with and stuff like that. But a little bit of YouTube money would be nice, I would say. Let me get the chat so where I can see it. Also, a YOLO long might work since liquidity is so thin. Not financial advice at all. Exactly. Just curious if you guys short scalp the flush. It depends on the coin. Like if it was Bitcoin, maybe. Another amazing stream. Thank you, Blues Guy. You definitely could short it. I guess if my money was already over on Weeks, specifically freed up for that. Because again, I had $35 I threw into Pepe. It ran Pepe. I like that better. Pepe ran up to like $200. Pepe wasn't doing a whole lot for a while, so I flipped it over into XRT, which was just a long-term play. I mean, I have two coins that are my XRPL narrative coins, right? That I'm going to think. Now, I do want to show this, actually. I'm glad that I started saying this. Let's pull this up. Because this could be nothing, but this could be a catalyst for something, right? Like, XRT needs to get itself into some spotlight, right? And really, what project do you know is doing very well? Oh, did I repost this? No. I don't need to block them. I just want to delete it. Delete it. I don't want this. I was not aware that I reposted this. I don't like that. Why am I like spazzing out? Why can't I delete this, bro? Am I tripping? Somebody tell me I'm tripping here. Undo repost. Yeah, get that off my stream. I clicked that like I told you. I just woke up and I came to my computer and I was like, oh, cool. You know, grass is doing their, and then that's not what it was. Man, I'm really upset that I did that. Click the green. Okay, yep. So anyways, this is XRP Turbo, and I'm not gonna lie, they're a tiny project. I don't know how serious they are at all. You can tell how tired I am. But anyways, even like this picture that they got here, it's like, dude, I could have did this in my sleep. They probably had AI do this. It's not a good look. But the launch pad for it is going live, right? The wait is almost over. In less than 24 hours, our revamped staking platform and project launch pad goes live. So they're doing something. So to me, my hold in XRT, I'd almost forgot about this. I really wanted to talk about it. Is kind of at its moment here. So it's like they rather roll this out and they get a little bit of excitement and something, or I'm probably gonna flip out of it. That's just how it goes. Yeah, he says, I feel you. My brain does do that sometimes. It is what it is. We're all human. You know, the whole, I mean, how many YouTubers and people, they really present themselves as perfect, right? Know-it-alls, perfect, and it's just so stupid, in my opinion. We're all real people here. I feel like they do all of that trying to act perfect all the time, and real people, they don't really connect with perfect people because they're not perfect people. So the connection gets a little bit lost, right? It's more personable to show your flaws. And that's why everybody loves Sam so much, you know, because he's a real person. We see who he is, you know. He doesn't try to hide anything from us, you know what I mean? And so that makes people connect with him and really lock arms and say, like, you know, we're doing this thing and I'm here for you. I don't feel like those big channels get it. And Sam talks about it a lot, where he says, like, you know, a lot of those big channels have way more followers and stuff, but go look at how many people are on their stream. You know, take whatever time of stream that they stream, go 50% through their stream and tune in at an hour mark or a half hour mark, depending on how long they normally go, and see how many people they have actually watching. It's dismal. Especially if you put it in comparison to how many subscribers they have, it's dismal at best. And so there's a reason why he's winning so hard. And it's not just how good he is, although that's a huge part of it, but it's also because of his ability to connect with people, right? So yeah, in less than 24 hours, this is 3 hours ago, so less than 24 hours, we should see if they're going to roll something out that looks like anything or not. And who knows, we might turn around and XRT might be trending. You know, Bitcoin goes sideways like Sam was talking about, and we get a rally for the altcoins for like a week. That could be pretty strong. Things could move way farther than you think. If you've been here for altcoin seasons, they can move way quicker and faster than you think they can in a matter of 3-4 days if you get a run. What happens though is we always get a couple day run, maybe 2-3 at best, and then something comes and shuts it down, and it's usually Bitcoin tumbling, right? So if that can happen, and this rolls out and times well, it could be nice. Who knows? We are speculating at the end of the day. Great big heart attracts good people. Exactly, it does. Sam is always keeping it real. Exactly, and that's why we all love him. Humanity to trading. Exactly. And of course, trading is one of those niches or places, categories, whatever you want to say, where people really do try to present themselves as just like perfect and hide all of their, you know, hide all of their flaws and act like they don't ever lose. And it's just so silly. All right. Oh, wow. That was not what I wanted to do. Bring back MemeX. Am I logged in? What happened? Profile. I don't know what I'm going to see if I go home. All right. Yeah, and you saw like this right here got 17 views on X. It got 721 impressions on MemeX. So I guess I'm going all out on MemeX over here. So follow me over there, and if you make a MemeX account, then I guess throw it in the Discord and tag me, and I'll follow you back. So, Orhan, I do like the grid bots. Most of my profile are made from them slowly, long-term over time. Nice. Nice. All right. Trying to think if I had anything else that I really wanted to talk about here before we hop off. Rack my brain. Of course, I brought this up the other day. If anybody has any idea for the channel, I know me and Blues Guy spoke a bit today. He had some really good ideas for the channel. I meant to actually have an outro, and I kind of forgot about that. So I'll have that ready on Monday. Matter of fact, let me write that down. Just wrote outro. I'll remember what it means. But having it there will definitely make me remember, and I will build that. I was spending a little bit too much time editing my video on Anoma. I should have that ready as soon as we're off the stream. And I got to buy a pumpkin patch for Orhan because he said we needed pumpkin patches. All right, let's get it with the pumpkin patch. But you can't just have one pumpkin patch. Not when they're only $250. We gotta get 2 pumpkin patches. I don't know what we're gonna do. We're gonna make like pumpkin cookies or something. I don't know what we're gonna do with the pumpkins, but we're gonna get some pumpkin patch going. And this is just like the stream's idle game, right? How we're chatting and we have a little something to look at. And yeah, I guess we'll see what Monday brings for Bitcoin, right? That's what it is all about. Stone looks like it is already kind of moving out of that flag. Sorry, I don't have it up what I'm looking at. Delete all the drawings. I don't know why I like to do TA and then immediately delete all the drawings and do the TA again and do that like 3 times before I'm satisfied with it. The transition from outro to pumpkin patch. Yeah. I was just saying, me and Blues Guy were talking about how like in the very beginning of the stream it has like a countdown. Not gonna have like a countdown necessarily, but I was gonna have like an outro kind of thing for the channel because that's one thing I haven't really nailed here is the outro. I'm just like stay underground, stay crypto, something, thanks for coming. Like I don't have like a set kind of thing to say. Like Sam always says, you know, to no one was ever great when they started, but they got to start to be great kind of thing. I think that's what it is. Here's another good coin. Alice, says Orhan. Take a look at that real quick. We got time. My neighbor Alice. Is this what this is? I'm scared to click on it. Orhan, what are you getting us into? Oh, my neighbor Alice is a game. Whew. Thought this was going to be like my OnlyFans, Web3 OnlyFans out here. Find your tune king, you'll come up with a good quote. Yeah, exactly. And that's how I feel about it. It'll work itself out over time. It's not like a make or break thing for the stream, that's for sure. But I would definitely like to do that. What is this? Is this even blockchain? I mean, it's got to be actually. Let's look at the not the TA, but let's look at the tokenomics on this thing. Not so great. Around since 2021. It is down 98% on the max chart at 36 cents. Let's go to its highs and lows. At one point, this thing was worth $40 4 years ago. Damn. Sorry, I don't usually curse on the stream. But dang. Binance Smart Chain and Ethereum. 33.6 million in its market cap now. If you switch to this, something close. Yeah, it was like 400, more than 400 million at the time. Well, that's how projects go, right? Orhan says he's up 60% on Alice. Time frame is small time frames cooking. Okay. Has this come back to be relevant, Orhan? Or is it just getting like a little bit of liquidity? Very, very interesting. Yeah, it's getting a little bit of a pump. I'm more interested in like the actual game. What's going on here? I don't know why. A lot of times when I put things into full screen, it won't transfer that to OBS and you guys won't be able to see anything. Look at this influx of people jumping in. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Underground Crypto Deep Dive Research Show. Aria is also looking interesting new projects, says Mr. J. We are looking at My Neighbor Alice, which I'm not really familiar with, but it's loading. Let's look at that, what Mr. J brought up. And we do deep dive and research here at the Underground Crypto Research Show. Oh, they're already gone. We get little influxes of people come through, but they're probably clicking on stuff and they're like, what am I clicking on? Why am I here? I have no clue, but zombie coin are coming back to life. Yeah, Orhan. Yeah, and that's usually a sign that like altcoin season is about to pump. And I haven't really seen that a lot, and I am noticing that these last, I don't know, 3, 4, 5 days. Aria.ai. My neighbor Alice in the house. Blues guy, you're funny. Where are we going here? Aria game. Okay, so we're shouting out another game. Where are you guys at on GameFi night? That's when we need to talk and look at these. This thing is taking forever to load. Must be like a really big game or something. Let's see what loads first. Aria game access. Win airdrops. Where's the game? Yeah, play Aria game is on X. The game is on X. Yeah, where can we play the actual game? Okay, right here. Access, Aria game. Well, which one do we want? Do we want an adventure pass mint or a wishfront pass mint? It's loading the virus to steal your... Hey, Orhan, you can't talk like that, man. I don't know, it could be doing that. Adventure pass mint. Okay, I don't have an OKX wallet, so we're in trouble there. Well, these are interesting. I'll probably leave both of these up and take a look at them. I don't know why this is taking so long here. Crazy. Need to pick what we're doing here. Can we beat this boss? I've lost to this boss so many times now. The thing is, when I play this game, I'm never serious about it. Like, I never try that hard when I play this game. It's probably why I always lose. Mostly because a lot of times I'll be playing around for like good 5-6 minutes and then I just want it to end. I don't like the control with the mouse and the toggle. Seems like it should be on like a phone screen for sure. Dang it. I always get hit by those. And like I did not get enough upgrades to be fighting this boss right now. Come on now. I always get hit by one of those. Oof. All this boss's little tricks here. Get a few of those experience points. We're nowhere near an upgrade though. Kind of sucks. Alright, cool. It's easier to dodge those when you're out towards the outer layer there. Damn it. Oh man, we're cooked. Alright. Done with that. I really didn't feel like playing it anyways. Get our extras here. Claim all of our stuff. Already got that award. What all we got going over here? Ready to buy the next one. Not doing expeditions. All right. Did that other thing load yet? No, not that one. Not that one. Not that one. Where are we at? My neighbor Alice still hasn't loaded. So I also got a big bag of Coral Protocol early. I can take a look. Can take a look at that while the game is loading. Sure, we'll take a look at that. Coral Protocol. I like that Mr. J is into the Web3 gaming, because I'm not gonna lie. A lot of times I kind of feel like I'm on my own in the Web3 gaming thing. That a lot of people don't. They just weren't there in the DeFi summer, I guess. Or like they were there, you know, a lot of you guys might have been there, but like you just weren't tapped in or something. You didn't make $200-300 a day off of the stuff. You get really, really bullish and into it when you're making that kind of money. And obviously there's many things in crypto that you can make that kind of money in, but it was a game though. Like you just click the buttons, you fight the monsters, and then I'm cashing out real money. And I'm thinking like, man, if I could put a ton of money in this, I'd be really cooking. Well, I'm glad I didn't, because I would have lost a lot of money. 24.7 million in the market cap. What is this thing? A decentralized protocol powering AI agent collaboration, trust and payments layer for foundation pop-ups. Why the pop-ups? Foundation for a safe AGI. I don't have the bandwidth to watch a video right now. I do apologize. Unlocking AI framework. Okay. Built in privacy. They got some staking. Blues guy in the house. Coral Protocol is an open and decentralized collaboration infrastructure that enables communication, coordination, trust, and payments for the Internet of Agents. Not the Internet of Things anymore narrative. Now it's the Internet of Agents. I like that. Does this thing ever load? Come on. I just want to see what it is. All right. We'll get rid of a couple of things we don't need here, but not MemeX. Open beta, a JRPG? The heck does that even mean? It says mobile game. Do I really need to be like doing this on my phone? I feel like this would load quicker if I left it up. We'll give this like 2 seconds. It's hard for me to just sit here though and not click another tab. I want to see if Gala Games, did we build our pumpkin patches? Nice. Let's roll over here. Since we're trying to kill a couple minutes here. Grab that daily. Maybe we could get some luck because we're live streaming and we got people on here. Can we get some luck? I love how Blues Guy gives live insight. Exactly. I know he's killing it, right? Really complimenting the stream here. Just like killing it. So if you're like, you missed something, you come back, you can really just look at what he's put in the chat as far as what we've been going over. So there's a little bit of sauce. Red Tiger. I don't know. Is it showing this to you guys right now? Why so loud? And look how they cheated me on this last one. Put all your money on red, says Orhan. Hilarious. Love it. Maybe because I have people watching, they're going to give me something. Maybe. Can we hit something epic? So on a 25-cent spin, y'all will never believe this, I hit $375 on this game on a free 25 or a free 20-cent spin. I think I saved up like $4 or $5 and I started playing this, and I hit like $374, bro. It was so nice. One of the bigger wins that I've gotten off of the free capital that they provide you with. I need a win though right now, otherwise I'm not going to make it to a full round of 10 here. Okay, that was only 5 cents though. That was not enough. Come on. All right, we need a win on this spin, otherwise we're not getting nothing. Yep. To be continued. We'll have to hit this one tomorrow. And let's bounce over. Oh, pumpkin patches did get built. Where is my neighbor Alice? Where are we at? Did I delete it? No, here it is. And it's still not ready. Maybe it is that virus, you know? Maybe it is that virus. Can you go 100x leverage on this? I mean, in a way you could just up your bets, and at that point you're up for sure. It looks very bullish. I'm liking the price action on those candles. Exactly, Orhan. Do we just turn this into a degenerate gambling game real quick? That would be hilarious to actually load that up and then do some spins here and there throughout different stuff. That would be kind of fun. Trying to think of what other... I have several other sites, honestly, but I don't want to turn it into that. Let's get rid of this. We don't need this anymore. And I guess my neighbor Alice is not going to load for us, guys. What I don't like is Coinbase won't let me send money over to stake.com anymore. They'll receive money from stake.com when I win. All in, no stop loss, financial advice. You're hilarious, Mr. J. Yeah, I mean, stake.com, you can claim a free $1 every day. I always try to tell people about it, and like nobody ever gets it. Like nobody ever seems to be excited. Like they don't understand that I've won thousands. Oh, I don't want to say thousands, but probably close to 1,000 just off of stake.com. If you add up all the websites that I collect the free money on and spend the coins, like literally I've won thousands of free dollars. And you can even write them like a little letter. It's a really small little script that you have to handwrite it, and they'll give you like $5 for every little script. So you can write like 10 of them a day. It takes very little time, and they're gonna give you like 50 bucks, you know. And you compound that day by day. Now you send them in, they do take a little while to give you your money. That part's annoying, but if you're writing them every day, then they really start to stack up when they start coming in, right? It's actually kind of a genius way to come up on some money if you're really hurting. And I'll take all the free money I can get to buy crypto. There's many times I've hit like $200-$300 on stake.com and some other websites, and then just took it over to my trading portfolio. Just sent it right to my trading portfolio, because stake.com is already crypto friendly and stuff like that. So you can just send it right on over to Coinbase, send it right on over to whatever exchange you want, and start trading with it. It's free capital. Well, my neighbor Alice is absolutely cooking on the 15-minute. Okay. Let's go to the 24-hour. Looks like it pulled back a little bit, but this is not the 15-minute. This is the 24-hour chart. I don't even know what we're measured in here, right? But it definitely had this really big pump from 18 cents to 19 cents, a whole cent. It went up a whole cent. This is not even the right chart. What am I doing? Hilarious. I'm talking about... never mind me. Come on. What are you doing, Underground? Your cam is freezing a bit. Probably because my neighbor Alice is trying to load and it's not doing anything. It's killing the stream. And now I'm like completely frozen. What's up with that? Did it come back? Alright, I just killed it because it was ruining our stream. Alright guys, everybody, I guess that we froze out. I don't know what's going on there. Can you hear me? Did it come back? I see Mr. J said he's got to drop off. Don't worry, Mr. J, I'm getting off here in like literally 3 minutes. Forget about the game, look at our chart. Yeah, I did forget about the game because I think it was freezing us to death. So are we back? Has the stream caught up? There's a delay, of course, so I don't know where we're at right now. What is going on? Yeah, Alice is hacking the stream. Hopefully you guys can at least hear me decently. I did kill it. Got a direct plug into the internet, and it never seems to matter, huh? Man. Alright, guys. I'm going to go ahead and jump off. It says you can hear me. That's good. Shout out to Mr. J for coming through. We were just chilling to kill a couple of minutes. I'm gonna go ahead and make it to midnight. I don't know why. I feel like that's a move. That's a goal right there. It's a vibe. Kind of got to do that. Because I'm not going 3 hours. I'm not going 4 hours tonight. Got to at least get that 2 hours, right? And shout out to everybody who came through for sure. And everybody who's chilling on here. You know, it says there's still 10 people chilling on here. And shout out to everybody who's here who's not, you know, dropping comments and stuff. They're still listening. They're still hanging out. And I still greatly appreciate you guys. Kind of wanted to play that Alice game thing. Thank you, Underground. You're absolutely welcome. Everybody is absolutely welcome. I appreciate all of you guys being here. It's really me who should be thanking all of you guys. We'll check out Bubble Maps real quick. Cake 1.4%. XPL getting a little bit of pump, but then there's a good amount of red popping up too. Oh, that's the 1 hour, right? Let's go to the daily. I mean, the daily looking pretty much the same. Blues Guy says another amazing stream. Hey, I appreciate it. I do my best. It's Sunday. The weekend streams are a little more laid back. I know I've said that a million times, but they are. They're a little more laid back. And we will get to the hardcore crypto IQ raising very soon. Mystery Monday. Garden Warrior says, we here, bro. I appreciate you. I know you. There's got to be some people hanging out for sure. We're going to go ahead and hop off in like 1 minute. Gonna make sure we hit that 2 hour mark. I don't know. It's just it's a me thing. I like to end on the high note there. Make sure we get the 2 hour mark metric. Says Big Love Kings. Everybody be blessed. And you know, we're gonna be back Monday. We're all gonna, well, I don't know, can't speak for everybody, but we're definitely going to I don't know why I keep saying it like it's for everybody. I'm going to be on the stream in the morning, right? Oh, wait. I don't know if the stream is going to be in the morning. And I have to pick up Lifer from Miami. So, Ape Blue says Short Alice. Man, he just came out of nowhere. Ape Blue, you been here the whole time? He says Short Alice. Hey, maybe that's the move. I don't know. Maybe Bitcoin is going to dump instead of go sideways, and all the altcoins are going to take a bloodbath. We don't know. All we know is the fact of our own ignorance, right? All right, it's 12 o'clock on the dot. Everybody have themselves a good night. Stay underground, stay crypto. Thanks for coming through. There will be more streams. Don't you worry about it. And we will keep rocking and moving. All of the great things. Go get started, you know, whatever it is that you've been putting off, whatever it is that you know you need to do and you've not been doing it. I don't care if it's cleaning up your house, doing your laundry, whatever it is, go do it. Go do it. And 8 Blue, I appreciate you dropping a comment, letting us know you're in here. I hope you're going to join the Discord and hang out. There's all kinds of conversations going on throughout the day. It can be a good place to hear about stuff before even the live stream. And hit that subscribe button. I appreciate everybody who's been here. Have a good night. You could say goodbye for like 15 minutes. And you're welcome.